Alice was walking home after checking out a few books from the library. She hadn't been to the library in a while due to the fact she had been working in her father's study researching her family ancestry. Alice was tempted to take the subway in the underground London to get home before dark. As she searched her pockets, she couldn't find any change, so she decided to walk the rest of the way. At 6:30 sharp, she had started to notice it was dusk. I'm only about 2 miles from home. I may be able to make it before dark if I'm lucky, she said to herself. As time passed, streetlights turned on and the sunlight went dim. Of course, Alice didn't think her dad would mind if she came home late, but she minded after she heard some particular noises coming from a few feet behind her. She started to feel uneasy as a growling emerged from behind her. Maybe it's just the wind. It is a bit chilly, she thought to herself. The sound started growing louder, and the sound of scampering feet started to emanate. From the point, Alice had lost her change of thought and started sprinting out of pure feeling of horror. As she heard the sound of growling and scampering, she started to shed tears without being able to control it. She began gaining sight of her house, but it was still 400 yards away. She felt a slight tug at the bottom of her dress. She dropped everything, screaming, "Please don't hurt me!" She screamed at the top of her lungs. Just as her life started flashing before her eyes, she heard a light meow. She then opened her eyes to see her Siamese cat, Katrina. She exhaled and spoke to the cat. "You gave me quite a scare." "So, you weren't growling, you were purring. Be more careful next time, okay?" she said, picking up her cat. As she arrived home safe and sound, she realized there was a note tied to Katerina's leg. She untied it and began observing the note.
"You need to be more careful in the dark. Or else next time, instead of the cat, you'll see me."
Chills went down her spine as she read the note and immediately called the police. The police had no evidence who wrote the note. Alas, to this day, Alice no longer stays out past dark.